nobody bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the bull out the truck, take the bull out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles, and it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It will lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Offense in a hurry up here. Now May on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They send a man in motion. Here's Etienne on 1st down. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They kick the running back in motion. Motioning him from the slot right. Operated from the gun. Here's May. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
after that prior incompletion. It's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. May throwing for it. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, they're not.
Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air. It's May. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the second. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Again, it's May. Complete out to the right side. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's May again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
No touch that.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. He's going deep this time. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. May now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
May trying again here on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop to run like that for a tackle for loss.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Good. 180, 180. Carl left Yeti. Carl left Yeti. Carl left Yeti. Alpha.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the Texans have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Counter give to ETN. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Really, 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it, right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, dip right.
ETN again. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go, son.
They go right back to ETN. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. May now to throw on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Now May on 4th down. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. That tackle forces the turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
No touch that. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Great.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's the first down, and he's still going. It's on the turn, ball's out, he lost it. And the Texans have recovered it.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their off.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
No touch that. No touch.
Play action. Hurts has it. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
No touch that. No touch.
From the gun, it's on. The ball's out, he lost it. But I think a Raven was... able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed, and you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Give on 2nd to Hall. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, Kate, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Great. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Ready, what's up?
Here's the pistol snap to May. Flushed out of the pocket. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 13-0 lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Chris Boswell on
So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
33-yard line.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down give to Hall. And this one's brought to a halt at the 36-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
No touch that. No touch.
Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
No touch that. Trimmer.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
Here's Hall once more. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
No touch.
They'll run for it with Hall. It'll be the 1st and more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just wanted more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. He gives up all the draw. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They'll go. Hurts. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. 1st down, May. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
There is not a route you throw as a quarterback where timing is more important than that outcut. If you are a millisecond late in this game, with the speed of these players, that ball is far and wide.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, what's that? Got one.
Going to the ground again on first. Gets his way through a tackle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Boswell on to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. And this one is launched downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Hey, Silver. Kyle, let's get it. Come on.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, easy, sit you. Great, set. Check. And anyway, that. Hey, 73.
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that brings up fourth and long.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On second down, it's ETN. That's good for a gain of 5. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
A less than ideal third and 8 here. And air it out on third. Connects on the crosser. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
No, don't set. On anyone, eh? No,
Back to throw. Hurts. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Hey, let's go.
Offense to the line fast.
73. 73. Back in. Crowd left Yanni. No,
Throwing from the gun. Forced out to his right. Looking slant route, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Offense up to the line fast.
Crowd left Yanni. Man.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. Offense isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. Looks a tackle. He's still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
What's that? Hey, what's up? Hey, no, here.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
And he's got a free play here. And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked off sides, and we've got a flag. That penalty helps him out, makes it 2nd and 7.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, trip, man. Hey, what's that?
They'll run here, following the penalty. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, here goes tonight.
Now Jalen White gets it for the first time. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Going play action. May. Got it up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
May now from the gun. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, what's that?
From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
You got Hey, dip right.
Back to the air, it's May. Here comes the screen for ETN. And they're all over for that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Five.
Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Boswell able to knock it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. Then get to the butt. I want the money.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Trimmer.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Texans closing in and they get to him. And after one play of this drive, they might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
Working quickly here.
63.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Hurts setting up to throw. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Great, set. 180. Hey, 73. No
throw, 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Ravens will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This our last play of the quarter. Quick throw completed by May. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's May to the air. He has the first over the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
May's going to take it himself. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Quick throw left side complete. Touchdown Houston. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Out of the backfield looking for Breece Hall there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
For the two-point conversion.
Now looking to throw. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a two-score game here late. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. From the gun, it's May. Taking a deep shot here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. On the move, headed right. Sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Now on third down. Gets it downfield, on target to Getson. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it will be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, Houston.
To the air on first down, May. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Within 8 on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
17-yard line.
keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, can't.
Looking inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's...
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
Hey, what's that?
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. They'll air it out on 3rd. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
A 34-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Now Hurts. And in again, it's Bowers. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Baltimore, 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And they're taken down right along the 30. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a design run. Blitz. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Design keeper here for Hurts. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Ravens make it an 11-point ball game.
Texans 34, Ravens 23.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's in right.
Second down, ETN gets it again. And he did his part, Carter. Got him 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Angel.
Made now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. On the move, past the 40. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Yes, sir.
Running this one left. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And it sets up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense was flying around and making a play.
And he's short of 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
May looking to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Gronk, means it's 3rd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
3rd and long for him here. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. Now on the return, here's DK. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this is another incompletion.
You never this offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
It was crazy, crazy, crazy.
Going play action, May. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans put up even more points in a win. That That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. So up comes May in his offense, going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's an end around as they try to convert. And he's into the end zone. That play has a couple more to their lead. All right, Brock, your time with Seattle and especially Indy, you're on the winning end of some blowouts. Is there any reason you'd have ever gone for 2 up this big?
Now, let's see. Mike Holmgren, Tony Dungy, my father. No, Kate, you would not ever do this because the football's got a funny way of coming back and humbling you. Maybe not in this game, but down the road, and I just don't like any part of this decision-making.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. 1st and 10 from the 32. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 24-yard line.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Alpha. Hey, 73.
Desperation time here on 4th. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big game downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense that feels like you can't be stopped, you can't wait to say, ready, right. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play action, May. Going deep here for the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. May trying again here on second. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Texans keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Baltimore.